They're undefeated so far, and we're going to get started with Rachel Rohrabacher. Let's play pickleball. Who's the key here, Adam?
It's almost always Schneemann for me. She has such a wide range of outcomes in her play, but when it's good, it's about as good as anybody.
Yeah, she and Georgia Johnson beat Annalie Waters and Catherine Parenteau in the finals.
0-0-2.
That's no joke.
No joke.
Point.
And counter from Lacy.
Yes, and unfortunately, Dave, we do have a sleeve on the left leg of Jessie Irvine that was not there in mixed doubles. I saw her kind of do a little hip thing towards the end of that match. Seems fine, but we will continue to look at that.
Side out.
Yeah, let's hope that is precautionary, because it is not a day when you want additional clothing on. 86 degrees and humid.
0-1-1. Point.
Yeah, and if I had to pick a player on the Rohrabacher Parenteau side, I wouldn't say the range is as wide as Schneemann, but Rohrabacher also.
Yes.
She has some incredible offensive weapons, but at times can have errors creep in. So I think you pretty much know what you're going to get with Catherine Parenteau and Jessie Irvine. So those are my two picks to click.
Point.
Just overextending for Irvine. Crushed the first one, tried to do the same on the second.
2-1-2.
Wow, self-defense counters all over the place.
Yeah, and that was about as long as a ball can travel on a cross-court attack from Jessie Irvine, and she still jammed up Catherine Parenteau. Great offense from her.
What an angle from Catherine Parenteau right there.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough ATB without the curl.
Yeah.
Schneemann went with the slice, so not able to bring it back into the court.
Oh no, one of the liveliest arms of all the ladies, and can't come up with it.
Yeah, she very explosive with the power and also the jumping ability, and she loves that short angle inside out overhead. That's what she was going for.
Point.
And Catherine Parenteau has been looking amazing on the singles court in this tournament also.
Unbelievable this morning against Caitlin Christian.
Yeah, you never know when one of the disciplines, playing well in one of the disciplines, can carry over to another.
Not alive for a triple crown, however. She and Staxford got knocked out yesterday.
4-1-1. Point.
Catherine jumps out of the way of that cross-court attack from Jessie Irvine, and it is 5-1 for the top seeds.
5-1-1. Second serve.
Not enough spin on the top spin lob from Rohrabacher.
5-1-2.
So good from Lacy.
Side out.
Just easy.
Smooth. Dipped that paddle head, whipped right through the zone. One of the better one-handed backhand rolls on the women's tour.
Point.
I just love it that Jessie Irvine can be 8 feet off of the kitchen line and still has the power to do damage.
Does not care.
Yeah, everyone has their own style. A lot of different ways to do it. One of the best things about pickleball. I would chastise other players. Jessie can get away with it.
Wow, these angles for days, and Lacy almost came up with a miracle there.
I can't believe how close that was. 2 or 3 inches wide from that position.
Wow.
Just the fact that that was close shows what kind of athlete she is.
Side out.
The smiles and connectivity for match number 3 together for Rachel and Catherine are terrific.
Just like a new relationship in life. It rarely goes wrong early. But
what movie do you want to go to? Whatever one you want. I'm in. Yes, Italian sounds great.
6-2-1. Point.
They got dealt the worst deck of cards you could ever want, but things are going well.
I mean, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Who knows?
Because the 2-7 offsuit looks terrible in your hand until you flop a couple 7s, and then life can be very good.
8-2-1.
Just absolutely mauled.
Just the sound of it was amazing.
8-2-2. Side out.
Beautiful, deep at the feet. Because for Catherine to look out of place for a second doesn't happen ever.
Yeah, she might miss, but there wasn't even any form of clean contact on that particular dig attempt.
There's the ATP from Schneemann, gets the 3rd one.
Yeah, much better angle to go for that ATP, and she had her balance completely underneath her. Perfect shot from Lacy.
Great job getting in and then send it through the middle, Jess.
That's what she does. You can get an error. You can funnel the ball to your partner's forehand. A lot of benefits for that shot for Jessie Irvine. And one that I wouldn't recommend for most players either, but she can pull it off.
Is most like 99%?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. I think that's a good number.
I just wanted to understand your most there.
Side out.
From Rachel getting that spin. Lacy low with her paddle on that counter. And some nice work over on the left from Catherine Parenteau to find forehands.
Yes.
She will often get in that half Ernie position and make sure she hits her best shot.
Oh my goodness, after fending off a couple of bullets from Jessie Irvine, Rachel can just find some stupid angles.
Yeah, stupid, perfect word too. I think anyone, or not anyone, but a lot of players can find the cross-court angle, but the way that Rachel does and some of the positions that she is in to find it is special.
Second serve. Nine 4-2. Side out.
I think she missed it.
I don't think that's in. Neither of them saw it. I would challenge the in ruling here if I was them.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the in ruling. After review, the in ruling is overturned. The ball was out. One free challenge remaining. One free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at game point 10-4-2.
Or maybe stop play at the right time and use that free challenge timeout. Those are big tools.
Side out.
Catherine, you can't then go miss your serve after all that. You guys were so smart a second ago. Ball back after the miss on game point, and Jessie says, no, 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 you take it.
Friendly game out here, Dave.
Side out.
Can't get on top of that one. Game point 2 coming back for the top seeds.
10-4-1.
Wow.
Second serve.
Clunker.
I mean, barely gets it to the bar of the Dominator net.
10-4-2.
Game point 3. I mean, that's the first look just because they tried to avoid an Ernie. And that's probably why they didn't give her that, because it's very good.
It's very good. It's very deceptive. There's lots of spin on the Schneemann forehand.
Second serve.
I'm giving her an Ernie for that one.
You are?
Yeah.
Not a straddle?
No.
4-10-2.
Mark it down.
Mark it down.
Nice shot, CP.
Side out.
Man, that's a severe cut.
Yeah.
Game point.
Game point 4.
Yeah, nothing floaty about that slice from Schneemann. Would have done damage if she could have found a way to get it over.
And there we have it.
Point
So
game.
Catherine Parenteau and Rachel Rohrabacher, flawless. So
Game 2,
Jessie and Lacy have got to up their level. Oh, my.
Oh.
I don't think an apology is necessary there, Lacy, because you got your body out of the way.
It was a slight mishit, but everything that Lacy did was amazing.
Point
wide from Rohrabacher.
Well, if they're freezing out your forehand, find some offense on the backhand side. Well played from Schneemann.
And look at Lacy Schneemann. That is sick.
So much flow. As I said earlier, just dips that paddle head and whips through.
3-0-2.
Zip to start with the ball here.
Side
I was
out.
kind of racking my brain to find out some patterns and some locations to get the Schneemann forehand involved. And maybe I just need to not worry about that and let the backhand cook.
Because it is putting together a 5-course meal right now.
Point.
And they burned the main course.
Yeah, scolded by Gordon Ramsay for that,
one. 1-3-1. Second serve.
A nice positive energy there from Jessie Irvine.
1-3-2. Side out.
Just hammered.
I mean, there was so much trust from Catherine on the drop. And then it just went whizzing past her. She had no idea that was coming. She's there. Oh, threads it into the kitchen. Oh, that just caught.
Oh, that's out.
I don't think that ball's in
Oh,
at all.
that's out.
But it's played in, and it's too late to do the old challenger in ruling now. But Truck, if we can pull that up. Let's not take away from the remarkable defense.
Oh, yeah.
Took place.
That's wide.
Yeah, that didn't even catch at all.
4-1-1.
Wow. Okay.
Second
Nice
serve.
job from Rohrabacher getting that ball down. Let's see how they handle a little adversity here. The whole reason they're playing together is handling adversity. Let's be honest.
1-4-1.
Oh, she tried
second serve.
Classic Catherine maneuver, caught the tape.
1-4-2.
Just too much pace from Lacy.
Yeah, nice power and a good setup with the inside-out two-handed backhand from Jessie Irvine to give Schneemann that opportunity. It's great complementary pickleball.
It's absolutely unbelievable. I don't know why it's unbelievable. It should. I'm going to stop calling it unbelievable. Yeah. It just keeps going through all the best players.
The unbelievable part is that people still lean line, and she almost never goes there from that position. But it's the deception and something that she's doing with her take back and her movement of the paddle through the zone that makes you think that she could go line.
Man, just whips it through there, and look at what we have here.
Time in, 6-1-2.
And that's wide, 7-1.
7-1-2.
Yeah, they want Catherine on the left.
That is in. Look at that shot from Jessie. Oh, she plays an out ball. This is chaos. Oh, and Catherine can't come up with it. Wow. Bravo indeed. 8-1, Adam.
Eight, 1-2.
And gets the ATP on the line.
Side out.
Catherine manages it. That was almost too short with the hit.
Yeah, I actually thought it missed.
Side out.
But doesn't matter. Same result.
So 1-8. Catherine and Rachel have got to problem solve together now.
1-8-1. Second serve.
Jessie just dialed in with Lacy here.
1-8-2.
Oh, what a shot from Rachel Rohrabacher. Just runs around it and pulls it right down the line.
Looks just like a singles forehand that we would call in the earlier stages of the day. Inside in corner pocket.
What a crafty little serve there, too, and a little clunker in the middle. Okay, there's 2 in a row.
Yeah, scratch what I said about them wanting Catherine on the left.
Point.
All right, got to be careful with this team.
Yeah. I mean, they have dug out of every conceivable hole, just not
4-8-2.
together. Just wide from Catherine, coming in hot, so they get 3.
Eight, 4-1.
Scoreboard is wrong. It's 8-4.
Second
big time power from Catherine Parenteau inside out. Schneemann late getting to the backhand. Yeah, just get 1 here. Schneemann and Irvine would really calm the nerves.
Wow,
Point.
and they send from deep. Rachel's on it, but she didn't hit it clean, though.
Yeah, Rachel's, the court positioning was perfect, though. She was waiting for that shot.
Great deep serve from Schneemann. Not on balance for the second one, but per Mr. Stone, they do get one.
They do get 1.
4-9-1.
And that's what you want to see. Where's the complementary pickleball? My speed up sets up your put away.
Yeah, you even heard Ben Johns talk about that in the interview. New partnership, that's one of the biggest things, and maybe gets overlooked a little bit. How ready are you when your partner speeds up?
Yeah, I say you're a half point or 0.75 duper better off your own ball.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
6-9-1.
I know I am.
Point.
Oh no, a pump fake from Jessie, and
timeout
has to happen here.
Hold.
7-9-1.
And then they had literally had 2 issues in that point. Jessie did a half swing on the first volley that Schneemann hit, and even that dink in the middle.
And Catherine was funneling it to the middle, too. Goes there again. Man, what recoveries. Now can they get back into this? They do. And overstruck from Catherine. So you had them out of sorts positioning-wise and could not take advantage. Yeah. Jessie is in a hurry to get to the right here.
9-7-1.
Give me 1 again.
There's your 1 game point.
Game point.
I asked for 1. Let's see if they can overachieve.
10-7-1.
And the answer is yes. Not only overachieve, but let's play 3. That's a pickleball.
That's right. That's the cute kid, too.
Yes, darn cute.
The perfect sport for so many reasons.
It's not just a lifestyle. It's where you can find your person. Come on.
Oh,
meanwhile,
nice.
Adam, we have... There we go. That's how I met my partner right there. There's the prof, Corinne Carr.
Boom.
Adam, that looks exactly like you look today, too.
Won that tournament. Won that tournament. Let's go.
That's it. This guy's a champion.
Side out.
Don't forget, I mean, Adam and Corinne won several tournaments together. Let's not kid ourselves.
0-1-1.
Two. Two is several. To some people.
Several. What a get. Oh, but not even Lacy can track that down in the corner. And Adam, Catherine, and Rachel staring down not just adversity, but potentially being bounced out of here.
Side out.
So they grind the ball back. And is that the thing? Slow it down.
1-0-1.
Could be. No, that's not the thing. As if Rohrabacher fires twice. Yeah, just make the right decision in the moment is almost always the play. Sometimes I think there is some advice given or some decisions from the players that it's a little too general. Just a let's play fast, let's play slow, which can be the case in some situations. But mostly it's play the right shot in the moment, and it's hard to know what that is a lot of times.
Oh, for sure. That's why you need reps and reps with your partner. You can definitely clean up the unforced errors, and there were more on the side of Catherine and Rachel in game 2. That's why they lost it, and we've had a couple sneak into Lacy's game, who was money in game number 2. She's got to come back to that level immediately.
3-0-2.
Paddle position. I'm not sure that was staying in.
Yeah.
But
that's twice now in this game that Catherine has put her opponent in a certain situation and jammed them up when they are trying to get back to their preferred location. Once to Jessie, once to Lacy.
Point. What a start. How do we deal with adversity? Well, we've been dealing with it for over a month. We're just fine, thank you. 5-0.
5-0-2. Side out.
And just, you could see, pulled it a little bit. It kind of jammed up on her off the bounce. Important possession here for Jessie and Lacy.
Second serve.
Not the way to start it.
A nice drive drop from Lacy and an uncharacteristic mistake from Jessie Irvine from the midcourt.
Oh my.
Side out.
And just an absolute cookie, but it was that dreaded oatmeal raisin disguised as chocolate chip and smacked into the net. Comes flying in and says, go ahead and speed it up.
Speed up and find the body and pretzel up her opponents multiple times. So it's been well-rounded in game 3, too. We've had some good defensive points, and fortunately for Rohrabacher and Parenteau, they've had some help from their opponents with a couple loose errors, too.
7-0-1.
Yeah, Lacy has lost the little backhand roll 2 or 3 times here in game 3. Wow.
Nice. Beautiful
Great
power.
Filling in there for Jessie. Because Rachel was actually near that ball.
Yeah, she was near it in a good defensive stance, and all she can do is watch it fly by her. But yeah, I mean, there's been some good offense from Parenteau and Rohrabacher, but it's all been very controlled. They haven't just been sending it from ball one in game 3. It's been complete points played.
Oh no.
Point.
And clankaroo at the worst possible moment. Feels like that's Lacy's ball.
Definitely, and Jessie said that right after. She apologized to Lacy right away, just trying to make something happen. I get it.
Side out.
I've seen Rachel make that on many occasions. Can't feather it in there, but 8-0.
And sometimes that happens with 8-0 on that previous point. Jessie's like, I got to do something. I know that's Lacy's ball.
Oh, look at Lacy bail out her partner here. That's going to be in, and this is going to be fun. Oh. It is bonkers, and Lacy's like...
she stuck the tongue out. Like, oh, my gosh.
1-8-1.
Ugly goose egg gone. Can they get more? Oh, my.
Second serve.
How many times did Rachel swing and miss?
A couple, and she still thought she lost the point until Catherine was like, hey, it's out. Oh.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
What a leave by me. That's just awesome from Schneemann. Yeah. So they get 2. It feels like they need a couple more here.
2-8-2. Side out.
Just late.
Was that Rohrabacher saying something cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been saying let's go cat a lot.
I like that. Great stab.
Cross court wide. They think they made it.
Serve.
Now they snap their heads around and are like, challenge is certainly available. I would take nothing for granted here.
Yeah, Catherine.
They're going to play through.
Yeah, I think Rachel said I saw it just out because Catherine's initial reaction.
Oh my gosh, she was
Ooh.
wrong. That was in.
Yeah, let's hope that's not an issue.
Wow, so they're going to give the ball back
2-8-1.
after not challenging a ball that caught. Use what you've got available. Oh, so Jessie brought it back the other way. Nice stab from Rachel.
That shows how cerebral Jessie is, though.
Now goes for the lob. Great dig from Lacy. Again. Oh, no, and they run into each other in the middle again.
And what I mean by that cerebral comment is Rachel has been waiting in the middle the last couple times that Jessie has fired through there. So she just took it a few feet further over. But yes, the clanker, Dave, on that last ball. That one was a little more tougher on whose it was.
Yes.
Because Lacy was coming all the way over. I guess Jessie just needs to know that Lacy's an explosive mover and she can get there.
I know there's trouble with air traffic control in this country, but somebody start talking.
Side out.
A lot of life on that one-handed backhand from Catherine Parenteau.
Really okay, ball back.
8-2-1. Second serve.
Nice little poke there from Jessie Irvine right at the midsection of Parenteau.
8-2-2.
So good from Catherine Parenteau right there.
Yeah, find the forehand, get a little extra top spin, make your opponents hit up. You'll either get a high ball or an error.
9-2-2.
And just keep spinning it back at them, and they have earned themselves a match point right here.
Match point. Ten, 2-2.
Oh, and Lacy tries to go behind the back. So sometimes they say it actually helps you on your journey to have a little adversity along the way. Well, they had to dig out of losing game 2 and look terrific in game 3. So CP, or Cat, as she was called out there, will be in the singles semifinals and in the women's doubles semifinals tomorrow. Big day for them. We'll have them at the desk when we come back.